short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Inside handoff here to Ricard. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
The give to the fullback on the dive, and he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a 1st down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Josh Oliver, 28 yards. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos. Just shy of the 30. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Well, solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
To about the 40-yard line.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Davis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Davis. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
He's got it complete. Mike Davis. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Jackson on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by McManus is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
14 yards that time for number 14. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 31 yards. And the Broncos are in for 6. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson now off the bootleg. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's got his 6'5 receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much since. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Melvin Gordon unable to push his way forward. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. After the interception, here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. Finding space at the 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, 82 yards. And the Broncos are in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time.
And my goodness, another interception. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I can go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Looking to throw. Wilson under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. To throw is Wilson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort. Really well executed. Congratulations to them.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. Oh, he fakes a spike. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Wilson going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
That's taken in by Duvernay. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play does.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Third and long. It's Wilson. That is caught inside the 5, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Wilson wants to throw it.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson.
This will be caught. Judy.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see